Okay, so here we are. I was able to get the capacitor I needed. It was that one there, 0.1 microfarad, that I did not have. I was missing one capacitor. I want to give a shout out to Mark, who owns Antique Audio. If you don't know about Mark, go check him out. He's affiliated with Terry over at D Labs, and he's right here in Michigan. He stocks all the capacitors and all the kind of shit that we use for guitar amplifiers and whatnot. So I am going to plug this thing in and find out what happens. I was not able to get my tubes tested because Mark wasn't there when I stopped by. I just picked up my capacitor and dropped the money in the box. So I don't know what the status of the tubes are on this. So I'll be plugging it into my voltage limiter. I've got two bulbs on here. One of them I've got unscrewed. Whoops! I should just take that out before it breaks. Those are like 250 watt bulbs, and I have two because when I'm working on smaller amplifiers like 50 watt and under, I just use the one bulb. But when you work on the 100 watters, it's better to have two bulbs to limit your voltage. So I will be plugging it into that, and we'll see right away what's going on. I'm going to make one more go over just to make sure there's not any obvious shorts or anything like that. I do have to put it back in the cabinet because I got to plug the speaker in, and it's got a field, what do they call it, field transformer speaker thing. So I'm going to put it back in the cabinet and hook up the speaker, and we'll plug it in and find out what's going on and see if we get anything or if we get a bunch of sparks and a big fire. But we won't get a bunch of sparks and big fire because of the voltage limiter. Safety, safety. This has been really fun so far. Okay, so I've got it in the cabinet, and I've got the knobs all set. This is going to need an adjustment, I know, because I turned it and it wasn't moving. So I don't know. I'm going to have to do an alignment on that, but they tell me it's relatively simple on an AM radio like this. So we'll see. I'm not going to worry too much about that right now. What I'm going to be concerned with right now is if we can get any type of sound out of this sucker. So that's where we're at with that. Just kind of looking to see if the controls are working here, which they look to be. You know, you've got those variable capacitors in there. That's pretty interesting, all those things moving around. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and plug this guy in and see what happens. Alright, for right now we don't have any shorts, it doesn't look like. I've got the voltmeter going there, or the voltage control going there. I'll go ahead and turn it on. And let's see if we have, I'm going to pause you guys for a second. We've got something coming. She is coming alive.
Grown people that really are trying to make a difference in the world, in the country. In the world, I say the world because we are heard all over the country. I mean, we have good people who call us from Tokyo and Hawaii and other places like that. Santa Barbara, where, what's his name, Derek Rutledge, sometime he rests his head.
I can't tell.
Out there.
Those pots are a little scratchy there, so I may have to do something about that. But hey guys, we've got sound. I wonder if the lights inside here are working, and I can't tell. I'm just going to pause you guys for a second.
To Michelle Brown,
alright.
one of the best and good sisters,
and here we are. We don't have any light on the
so much talent in the
my voltage limiter.
So much talent, but happy birthday to
Michelle. It's
Michelle
not lighting up.
Brown.
Hey, I did it, man. I brought it back to life.
But Philadelphia, I believe. But living in or has been in Washington, D.C. for a long time, making
I'm not sure what this...
and celebrating. And she
well,
knows how
that
to
must
cook,
be
brothers,
the
just so
tone.
you know.
There's a tone knob that says low, medium, and high.
And she's single also. And I call her Marilyn Monroe.
So that must be what this knob does, the low, medium, and high tone. And then this is a tuning.
Once again,
this is the band. This is to switch bands. Boy, that's a pretty powerful speaker. Let's turn it down a little bit. So I'm not sure about the A, B, and C is the bands. And of course I know AM radio and all that. But I will have to look into the bands because I don't know anything about radios. You know, I got into this to be able to service my own guitar amplifiers. But bringing this old radio back to life, I gotta tell you guys, this is pretty friggin' cool. So I will continue to mess around with it. I'll try to get the alignment right so that we're getting the stations, you know, where they say they're at. I am contemplating giving this back to the people who gave it to me, although I guess it probably doesn't mean a whole lot to them if they just gave it away. But I'd like to at least let them see it. They're an older couple and they're really cool. Anyway, there we are. The good old Silvertone 7037 comes back to life. Has all the original tubes in it. You know, I wasn't sure if we were gonna get anything, and as you guys saw when I first turned it on, you know, there was kind of nothing, and then all of a sudden you heard it come alive. So yeah, here we are. Very cool. I'm really happy with this, and it's very satisfying to get this old girl putting out some sound again, coming alive. You know, it was built in 1941, and here we are in 2021, and she's back producing sound. This is what I was looking at earlier. I wanted to see if, I don't know if I can show you guys this or not. I wanted to see if those lights in there were working, and they are. I'll turn the light off in here. Hold on. What I wanted to look at to see if the lights were working or not. And the lights are working inside of it. And it has that cool, which you guys can't really see, but it has that cool old radio glow in the dark, which I think is also cool. Just a lot of really cool things about this. But yeah, this has been very satisfying. I'll continue to mess with it. I don't know whether I may replace the tubes at some point. If needed, I'd rather just get them tested. I mean, why replace them if I don't have to? Otherwise, oh yeah, this switch too. This is an antenna switch here. For the antenna loop. So anyway, I don't have, it didn't come to me with the back cabinet, so I will be building a back cabinet, the back cabinet cover. So I'll build a back cabinet cover for it, and it also needs to be, the chassis needs to be screwed back to the cabinet and put some feet on the bottom that are missing. So there it is, guys. Pretty cool. If you're into this kind of stuff, or if you feel like getting into this kind of stuff, it is pretty satisfying. So there she is. Peace.